closer. Captain Marvel!
Hello everyone, my name is Viraj and welcome to the Onside Show. Today I'm joined by Josh and Shubham as we talk about the Premier League season 2020-21. We talk about who's going to lift the cup, who are the favorites to lift the cup, and which are the players to watch out for. So here we go.
So, being a United fan, it hurts me to say it, but I think the first team for me to watch out for would be Chelsea, without a doubt. Because, as you saw, like last
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, thanks, Viraj. I love that. So, last season, obviously, Lampard, had to deal with Hazard's departure, and he only had two incoming new players in Pulisic and Kostic. So right now, Abramovich has backed him in the transfer window. He's got him six signings. The attack has completely transformed. The second team for me to watch out for would definitely be Leeds because Marcelo Bielsa returning Leeds after such a long time, and they've got one of the best midfielders in the league already, the young one Calvin Phillips. So yeah, very interested to see how it's going to pan out.
Yes, as Josh said, even I am excited to watch Chelsea. As he said, Lampard has got the signings he wanted, and I'm very excited. And I think the second one would be Tottenham because you can call Mourinho anything, but when it comes to winning the trophies, he wins it somehow.
Out for is Everton. I know I'm a Chelsea fan, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I'm also scared of Everton because of Carlo Ancelotti and the transfers he is going to make. He hasn't made a transfer yet, but he is going to make the transfers like James Rodriguez, Abdoulaye Doucouré, and Allen. So if there's a dark horse, I mean, of course, they won't be tipped to lift the Premier League Cup. But one of the dark horses of the tournament could very well be Everton, and Carlo Ancelotti has got the Premier League winning experience, and he is an able manager. So that's that. So that's Everton.
I think, even after, I think a lot of teams are still in transition right now. For instance, Chelsea, even though they've signed a lot of players, but I think it takes more than a season to complete a rebuild. Similarly for Manchester
Hmm.
United. So
Correct.
ultimately, the favorites, it boils down to me, that comes down to, for me, would again be between a City and Liverpool title race. I don't see any other team, honestly speaking, competing now. If I had to select one, I would say Man City just because they did not perform well the last season. So I think they want to get payback on Liverpool.
They'll be out for blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I think even though Chelsea have made so many good signings, I think the signings will take time to settle. So even my two teams would be Liverpool or Man City this season
Yeah.
because we
So see,
know what
yeah.
even though Liverpool haven't had a good transfer window, but we know how Klopp performs with available resources, and we have seen it. So again, as a Liverpool fan, I would love to see Liverpool winning the title again. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Not
quite optimistic, Shubham. Very good.
yeah,
Yeah. So I was thinking that the favorites to lift this cup would be Manchester City. One of the main reason being, as Joe said, the other teams are in a are in a transitional stage, like Chelsea, Manchester United, as well as Arsenal. So that's Manchester City, which will be favorites to lift the cup. The reason I'm not saying Liverpool because Liverpool's performances since the restart of last season haven't been so good. And I know Klopp is a magical manager, so he could very well change it. But for me, the favorites to lift the cup and the Premier League to lose is of Manchester City.
So for me, the first player that I'm really excited to see now is Timo Werner because he's at 23, 24, he's already one of the best strikers in the world. The second player I'm excited about is actually Nicolas Pepe from Arsenal because he's had a turbulent season last season. Also because there have been three managers that come in, so he's had to adapt to a different system every time. But I think under Arteta they've got it settled down now, so I think Pepe will have a particular set of duties. Third one, I'm gonna go with my team is gonna be Bruno Fernandes because
Oh,
I just
Lord.
want to see if in half a season the impact that he's had, whether he's able to keep it up, for the entire season.
So as a Liverpool fan, if Liverpool signs Thiago Alcantara, because Liverpool need a creative midfielder. Second one is Timo Werner, without a doubt. I love that guy, and I regret that Liverpool could not afford him or did not sign him. And the third one would be Bruno Fernandes, and I hope he doesn't turn out to be a half-season wonder.
Yeah.
So for me, it's the number one player is James Rodriguez. That is if he signs for Everton, which he most probably will. Because,
Yeah.
well, he was hyped up a lot, but he couldn't reach his level to which he was hyped up for. The second is not Timo Werner or Kai Havertz. It's Hakim Ziyech, which I think is one of the player to watch out for. And the third one is, as Joe said, Nicolas Pepe, because last season he played beautifully, and under Mikel Arteta, he has the potential to reach his 100%.
I'm gonna take a safe bet and go with the same top four which happened last season. The only difference being I predict Man City to win the title. So for me, it'll be Man City will be the champions, Liverpool as runners-up. And
Hmm.
realistically speaking, I believe Chelsea will finish third ahead of us. But I think Manchester United will finish fourth and get that last Champions League.
So yeah, similar to Josh, I would even though I'm a Liverpool fan, I would go with Manchester City winning this time. Second Liverpool, uh, third Chelsea because the signings will take time to settle this season. Next season they will make wonders. And there would be a tough fight between United, Tottenham, and Arsenal for fourth place.
My top four predictions would be the same as last season, albeit with a few changes to the lineup. Number one would be Manchester City because they are the favorites to lift the cup, according to me. And the second would be Chelsea. And I know I am a Chelsea fan, so I should say that. But no, I genuinely believe that Chelsea could very well finish in the second position. And third would be Liverpool. And the fourth would be Manchester United. Teams are my top four for next season. So, any other thing that you want to add to this?
Yeah, just one thing. If this is to Ed Woodward and the Glazer family, if you're watching this, just go and sign Sancho, man.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Please, everybody who's watching this video, please tag them, pressurize them. Pogba Senior, if you're watching this, please go ahead and do this because it's getting annoying. We don't have the attacking depth. Well, I can go on a rant here, but yeah, just go and sign Sancho. Please get it done.
Yes, yes,
Just
yes.
like how
Yeah,
Liverpool
so,
needs
yes.
Thiago Alcantara and the creativity in the
Imagine
midfield.
that's Thiago for 30 million. Why would you not sign him? I mean, come on.
Well,
At this point, I will take Thiago, even though we have plenty of midfield options, just so that he doesn't go to Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah.
so, so this brings us to the end of our segment. This is the end of the video, and we hope that you like our video and stay tuned for many more such videos. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And off with the 7. Bye bye, guys. Cheers.